Distinguished guests, it gives me the highest pleasure to welcome you all to the policy brief dissemination on counterterrorism legislation in Nigeria. I want to express my profound appreciation to everyone here seated for honoring us with your presence in spite of your very busy schedules. I am also delighted to see in our midst representatives of the National Human Rights Commission and security agencies who have partnered with Cleen over 20 years now to improve interagency collaboration and respect for human rights in countering violent extremism and the realization of the mission and vision of Cleen Foundation. To the policy brief consultants here, we say thank you for working assiduously and closely with Cleen for the review and production of 5 policy briefs on counterterrorism legislation in Nigeria. Background. Cleen Foundation is a non-governmental organization established in January 1998 with the mission of promoting public safety, security, and accessible justice through the strategies of empirical research, legislative advocacy, demonstration programs, and publications in partnership with government, civil society, and the private sector. In furtherance to the public safety and security initiatives of Cleen Foundation, and with support from the Open Society Foundations, we are implementing a project targeted at improving security sector accountability and human rights compliance in countering violent extremism in Nigeria. In a bid to address the violent extremism and terrorism in Nigeria, the formal administration of President Goodluck Jonathan enacted various counterterrorism legislation, beginning with the Terrorism Prevention Act 2011 amended 2013, and various other key policies and strategies. In 2014, the National Counterterrorism Strategy (NACTES) was developed. This strategy was revised in 2016 to address some notable gaps inherent in the formal document. One of the work streams of NACTES is to identify. Central to this stream is to ensure an increase in the capabilities of security agencies to detect, prevent, investigate, and prosecute terrorism offenders. Nevertheless, these laws, policies, and strategies have their obvious shortcomings.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to this workshop on policy brief dissemination on counter-terrorism legislation in Nigeria. The workshop taking place today is a collaborative effort of National Human Rights Commission, the Center for Law Enforcement Education in Nigeria, Cleen Foundation, a non-governmental organization. The partnership has undertaken a series of activities to foster civil-military relations in Nigeria. The policy statement on preventing and countering violent extremism legislation issues and police accountability aims at improving human rights compliance in countering violent extremism in Nigeria through review of government counter-terrorism laws and strategies. This is to ensure that there is a respect for the rights of Nigerians by security agencies in the war against terrorism currently ongoing in different parts of the country.
I recall when I was a commander in Yola for the Air Force, where we launched all our aircraft for the counter-insurgency operation in the Northeast. We had a training from the Human Rights Commission, and that was actually engaging with the operators right in the field to make sure that human rights are being observed while countering the insurgency. That training was very, very apt, and because at that time there were so many videos from Boko Haram showing how they kill our people anyhow, and then the tendency is for us to start responding the same way. But the training from the Human Rights Commission helped people to know that you cannot do what these people are doing. You have to do it. Yes, they are the Nigerians. If they are barbaric, you are not barbaric. You are trained, you have the Geneva Convention, you have the human rights laws to guide you in your operations. And that went a long way to give us professionalism in our operations. So a round of applause for the human rights. Returning back to the field, and then seeing the activities of the Cleen Foundation, and then the continuous engagement from the human rights body and the Cleen Foundation that has developed into a lot of textbooks, or I say books, written books for posterity and for documentation of activities to make sure this information gets down. Because when you talk without documenting, it doesn't get down. People just sit down, talk, and nothing goes from there. But the documentation helps. We send these things to the units, and then we see positive impact.